Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our fourth yoga session. On Tuesday, we did a lot of relaxation poses that calm your brain, relieve the stress. And today, Thursday, we're almost at the weekend. We want to do a little more of a workout. So we will do a nice core and abs training today that focus on this area because strong abdominal muscles will be very helpful for your balancing poses on one leg or when you do inversions, kind of upside down when the legs are up in the air, or also for arm balancing poses. Pretty much everything that looks really cool in yoga, you will need a strong core. And the nice side effect is that, of course, it also shapes your belly, makes it nice and flat. For the summer, definitely a win-win. But don't worry, we will not do a 1 hour hardcore training on abs. We will rather do some yoga poses that are relaxing as well, but also tone your core. So we will incorporate these exercises and hopefully you will feel afterwards that you did something for your body today. As always, you need a mat, some comfortable clothes, and something to drink, some water. And other than that, maybe just a quiet surrounding so you can focus on the session. Okay, we want to start and we will start again in the crossed leg position. Our index fingers and our thumbs are pointing together, make a circle. And you place your hands either palms up or palms down on your knees, whatever is more comfortable for you. We will first start with some inhalations and exhalations, some breathing to focus on the session. So close your eyes and start with a deep inhalation in your belly. And exhale, let all the air flow out. Inhale deeply. Feel the belly expand and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Feel the energy flow up from the bottom of your spine up to your head. And exhale. Feel the energy moving down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring our attention to our entire body. Start at the crown of your head and all by yourself today, move down your body and check how you feel in every part of your body. Keep breathing while you scan your body. Take 2 more deep inhalations and exhalations. Open your eyes and let's do some warm up before we start our training. We will start with our neck today first, so bring your right hand to your left ears over your head and gently Pull your head to the right, feeling the stretch in the side neck muscle. Release and bring your left hand over your head to your right ear and gently pull your head to the left. Release. Bring your hand into a prayer position. Place them under your chin and slowly push your chin upwards to get a stretch in the front neck muscle. Release. Bring your hands on the back of your head and gently pull your head forward to get a stretch in the back muscle, the back neck. And release. As the shoulders are very tight, we will loosen them up to prepare ourselves. So roll them backwards a few rounds and then to the opposite direction, roll them forward. You can either leave your hands on the knees or bring your hands to the shoulder to support the rolling. Bring your left arm in front of your body and use your right arm to pull your arm towards your chest. Release and stretch the opposite side. Bring your left arm up, flex it, and bring your left hand to your shoulder blades, using your right arm on the left elbow to push your arm more to the back. Give it a nice big stretch. Release and bring the right arm over your head, flex it, and bring the right palm to your shoulder blades. Use the left arm on your right elbow to push you down. Release, swing your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulder backwards and the shoulder blades towards the midline, and open the chest. Keep breathing and feel your chest expand. Release, and let's rotate our wrists. Rotate them outward and rotate them inward. Now we want to also stretch our joint. So first, push your palm down towards the forearm to stretch the upper part of the wrist. Now, pull it up to stretch the lower side. Continue with the other side. Down and up. Let's place our palms on the mat. Right shoulder pointing towards your body. Inhale, lift your left arm over your head to the right side. Bend your right elbow to support your body and stretch the oblique muscles of the side. Nice and long stretch here. Fingertips pointing towards the ceiling. Release. And now the left palm on the mat, the left elbow pointing towards your body, not away from it. Reach your right arm up, inhale, and over your head. Bend your left arm to support your body, and reach the fingertips to the ceiling. Let's release, and let's begin. Inwardly rotate your knees so they come parallel to each other, and I'll turn to the side so you can see me better. Your knees are together. Now I want you to lean back slightly to sit on your sacrum, on your sits bones. Now lift up your legs, try to bring it towards your chest, and try to hug your knees while you balance on your sacrum. Try to stabilize your body until you find a nice position in which you can balance just on your sits bones. Once you found a comfortable position where you can balance silently, keep breathing. Now, I want you to lean back even more. Lean back more, bring your legs to the front a little bit so you can balance it out, and bring your hands under your knee joints. Stay here and feel how our abs are working. Try to lengthen the spine to not round yourself, but to have a nice long spine. As much as you can, try to pull up this head to get a nice straight spine. Now I want you to straighten one leg while the left leg keeps bent. Straighten it. Don't drop it to the mat, but keep it parallel to the floor. Bend it again and straighten the other leg, keeping it parallel to the floor. Don't drop it, so our abs keep working on it. Let's do one more round. If you can try to straighten it right from the bent version. If you cannot hold this way, you can lower it as we did before. But if you can, try to hold it here. And bend, and straighten the other leg. Pull it as high as you can. Hold it. Let's do one more round. Straighten the right leg. If you cannot hold it here, lower it to where you can hold it comfortably. Bend it. And straighten the other leg. And hold it. Try not to round your spine. Try to sit up straight. Now come back to bent version. If you still have energy, let's perform a more difficult pose. If you're already out of energy anyway, then just stay where you are and hold it. If you can, straighten your arms and straighten your legs and come to the boat pose. Hold, bear with me, stay here. Feel your abs working for 3, 2, and 1, and release. Drop your legs, put your foot on the mat, and hug your legs and rest. Place your head on your knees on one side and relax. Now we want to stretch our belly. We've been working on it quite a bit, so let's stretch it. Bring your knees to the side and come to the front into a tabletop position. Now, since our abs is very tight, we want to first stretch it by coming into a cat position. Remember that our arms are about shoulder width and our knees are about hip distance. Now inhale, drop your belly and lift the chin. Lift the tailbone to come into a dog tilt And feel the stretch in the abdominal muscles that we just tightened so much. Keep breathing here and feel the stretch. Now exhale and come into the cat position. Round your spine, tuck your chin, and tuck your tailbone. Come back to tabletop and bring your right knee forward, the right foot forward between your left and your right palm. The left knee is firmly rooted into the earth and the sole of the foot is pressed into the mat. Now, lift up your body and balance here. The weight distributed between your right foot and your left knee. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings and the quadriceps. And make sure you can balance comfortably. Now, inhale and lift up your arms over your head. Interlace the fingers, the index fingers pointing towards the sky, kind of like a shooting gun. Now exhale and fold forward to kind of shoot forward in a diagonal position. And hold and keep breathing here. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Now come back to the center. And now we want to shoot slightly backwards. So arch backwards and feel the stretch in your abdominal muscles and balance. Shoot backwards and stay for 3, 2, and 1. Place your hands on the mat. And now bring your hip to the back and straighten your front leg while you bend your left knee further. Try to straighten the entire leg to get a nice stretch into the hamstrings. Now you want to move forward and backward to ease the stretching. Back and forth, backwards and forward. Try to stretch even every time you come back, stretch more. Feel the stretch in the hamstring. Forward and backwards, forward and backwards. Now, stay backwards and just hold. You can keep your hands off the mat if you can't reach them, or you can fold forward as much. If you can fold forward to give it a nice deep stretch. Now, come back to the right knee bend. Drop the right leg back, and now bring the left foot between your hands. Remember, our knee should be in a 90-degree angle perpendicular to the mat, so the knee is directly above the ankle. The right knee is firmly rooted into the earth and the sole of the foot pressed into the mat. Now, lift the torso and try to find a balancing position. Inhale, lift up your arms over your head. Interlock your hand, index finger pointing, and exhale, fold forward. Stay here and breathe. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center, and now come back to the backwards shooting position. Arch your back and balance. Release, put your hands on the mat. And as we did with the right side, we want to bring our hip back into the front to facilitate some stretching of the back sides of our thigh. Forward and backwards, forward and backwards, forward and backwards. Now stay when the hips back with a straightened leg. If you cannot go down that much, go up higher. If you can, go deeper. And release and bend your left knee. Tuck your right toes to lift up the right knee and bring it to the front of the mat between your hands and next to the left foot. Now unroll your body. Remember to stack each vertebra on top of each other. First the hip, the waist, then the chest, the neck, and the head comes last. Remember that we did some mountain pose to remember that we want to engage all the core muscles. We want the heels into the ground, your thighs tighten, engage your abdomen, and squeeze the buttocks to balance on one leg. Put your hands on the waist, shift your weight to the left leg, and lift up the right leg as we practiced before. The knee bend in a 90-degree angle, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, up, down, up, and down. 3, 2, and 1. Shift your weight on the left leg, on the right leg, and now lift your left leg to do the same exercise. Left leg up, down, up, and down. Remember to squeeze your buttocks so you're standing nice and firm and your abs working as well. Someone is pulling you up so you're staying nice and tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, let's try to make this a little more complex and let's work on the squats. And this will you try to straighten our leg. So shift your the weight on the left leg and try to bring up your right leg but straighten it. Go as high as you can. You may not go as high as I do, but just try your best. Keep everything firm and try to straighten your right leg and lift it up like this. If you can only go this way, that's fine, or this way. But remember, stay nice and tall and engage your abdomen. Up and down, and up and down, up and down, up and down. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Now let's try it on the right side. So shift your weight on the right leg and lift your left leg up. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now let's stretch these abdominal muscles a little bit. So we want to bend our knee again, but this time the thighs stay parallel and the foot moves backward. Now try to catch your right foot with the right hand. Balance, squeeze your buttock and the abs tight. Also try to use your left hand to grab the right foot. And now try to push your right foot backwards. You get a nice stretch. The shoulders rotate backwards, chest opens, and the belly stretches. And stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release and shift your weight on the right side. Free your left leg, bend your knee, grab your left foot. Use your right hand to grab your left foot as well. Hook around the left foot, and now push the foot backwards so you come into a nice little arch. Bend and open the chest and feel the stretch in your belly. Stay here for 2 and 1 and release. Now we will practice some warrior poses. So walk to the front of your mat and bring your left leg backwards. I would say about 3 feet apart. The right leg pointing forward, the left foot in about a 45-degree angle. Square your hip to the front and press your heels into the mat. Now, bend your right knee to about a 90-degree angle, so your knee is directly above the ankle. If you can, keep your heels firmly on the mat. Remember to square the hip. Inhale, reach up your arms over your biceps, so the biceps is by the ears. Palms facing towards each other, or you can interlock them and make pointing fingers. Keep breathing and stay in warrior 1. Now with your next exhalation, slightly bend forward to about 45 degrees and shoot. Remember that your knee is over your ankle. And stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Swing your arms behind your back. Interlock the fingers. Lift the sternum. Inhale, expand the chest. And perform a mini back bend. So you arch and bend backwards as much as you can. Feel the stretch in the abdominal muscles. And release. Walk back to the front. And bring your left leg backwards. To the right leg backwards. Remember the left leg is pointing forward. The right toe is pointing 45 degrees to the side. The hip is square to the front. You bend your left knee. The knee is directly above the ankle. The heels are into the floor if you can. Now inhale, reach up your arms over your head. The biceps remains next to the ear. Palms facing towards each other. Or interlock the hands with the index fingers pointing. And stay in warrior 1 on the other side. Keep breathing. With the next exhalation, bend forward 45 degrees and shoot up into the front, so 45 degrees diagonal. Nice and strong abs. Engage your abdominal muscles. Stay here for 2 and 1. Now, swing your arms behind your back. Interlock your hands. Lift the sternum. Expand the chest. And arch back. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. And come back to the front of the mat. Walk your legs to release the tension in the legs. So now we have performed warrior 1. We want to perform warrior 2 as well. So bring your left leg backwards, the right foot pointing forward, and this time our left foot wants to point to the side. You have about 3 to 4 feet space between each other. And the hips this time is to the side. It's not to the front anymore. Now we turn it to the side. Now bend your right knee. So the knee is directly above the ankle. You can widen your legs if you cannot move enough until you have almost a 90-degree angle of your upper thigh and your lower leg. Remember the hips to the side. Now lift your arms to shoulder height and gaze forward to the right hand. Stay in warrior 2 for 3, 2, and 1, and release. Now, turn your right foot parallel to the left one, and the left foot points forward. Now bend your left knee directly above the ankle. Make sure it's not pointing inward. Push it outward. The arms stay, and now you gaze to the left hand. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1, and release. Now, you can keep your feet apart, but rotate your left foot inwards so the feet are parallel to each other. Now tuck your pelvis a little bit so it comes to neutral. So don't have the buttock out. Tuck it in. Now we want to raise our arms. Remember that the shoulders are not up. Nice and down. And now we want to fold forward to about 90 degrees. Like this. Down and up. Down and up. Work on your abs. Keep them nice and firm. Every time you hinge forward, feel how they work to hold the body. Down and up. Down. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Come back up. Now inhale, lift the sternum and the rib cage, and exhale. Now we fold deeper. If you can, put your hands on the mat. Go down as much as you can. Now inhale to halfway lift, back up. And with the next fold forward, go deeper. Try to walk your hand next in one line with your feet. And let the gravity do the rest. Stay here while you get into a nice deep stretch. With every exhalation, you can gently force your body into a deeper stretch. If you can rest your head on the mat. If not, you stay where you are and let the gravity work on the stretch. Keep breathing. Slowly roll back up. And walk your feet together. Now, we will do 1 round of a sun salutation, which is a nice sequence that we use in yoga to warm up. So first we inhale and reach our arms up. If you can, arch your back. We'll push them forward to protect your lower back. And exhale, fold forward. Stay here. And work on your stretch. Keep breathing. You can put your hands on the chin, or on your ankles, or on the mat if you can. You can also put them at your calves and just pull yourself forward if you like. Now inhale, halfway lift. Come back halfway. Exhale, walk your right leg back and your left leg back and come to plank. Stay here and keep breathing while you hold the plank. Remember to engage your core and your buttock muscles to keep you in this position. Breathe. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay with me. Don't quit, but try to lower yourself slowly. And stay, before you lower yourself completely, stay here. Hold everything nice and strong. Stay here and release. Place your hands in front of your head and rest on one side of your head. Now place your hands next to your chest. Inhale and push your upper body off the mat while you squeeze your butt up in your legs. And come to Cobra. Feel the stretch of the abdominal muscles while you arch. And exhale, push yourself up higher and tuck your toes. Push your knees off the mat and come to downward facing dog. Remember the downward facing dog, where you push your heels on the mat if you can, straighten your legs, and push yourself backwards. Keep breathing. With every exhalation, go into deeper stretch, nice and long. Now, I want you in this position to extend your right leg backwards. And now, shift the entire body forward and bring your knee to the front. So try to bring it between your arms. Slide your hip backwards, extend your leg, and bring it forward between your hands. If you can raise up your right leg higher and bring it forward. Back up and forward. Back up and forward. Last one, back up and slide forward and hold it. Keep the knee to the front, hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Slide back and bring your leg next to the left leg. Now I guess you know what's coming next. The left leg will do the same thing. So expand your left leg back. And now inhale and bring your knee to the front, slide your body forward. Exhale, bring your leg back. Inhale to the front, between your arms, and back. If you can raise your leg higher as much as you want, if it's comfortable to you. Bring it forward and backwards. Forward and backwards. Forward and backwards. Forward and backwards. Now for the last one, inhale, bring it forward and keep it here. Keep your core nice and strong. Keep the leg to the front. And release. And bring your leg back to the right foot. Drop your knees. Sit back. And come to child pose. Rest here for a few seconds. Bring your torso back up, and let's reverse for our wrist, because we have worked a lot on this position. Let's reverse it on the other side. So pull your left palm towards your forearm, and reverse for the other side as well. We've also worked quite a bit on our shoulder, so we want to stretch that too. Bring your arm in front of your chest and use the other one to pull it closer. And the other side as well. Now, bring the palm next to the shoulder blades when you raise your arm. Use the right other hand to pull yourself backwards. And the opposite side. And stretch. Now interlace your fingers behind. Rotate the shoulders backwards. Shoulder blades draw towards the midline. And fold forward. Get into a nice stretch. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1, and come back up. Okay. From here, drop your buttock to the right and bring your legs forward into a sitting position. Remember, we want to sit nice and straight. So sit on your sit bones. You can rotate the buttock out a little bit. Engage your legs. And sit nice and firm. Hand next to your buttock. And stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Now, bend your right leg. Rotate the knee outwards. And bring the sole of the foot next to the inner thigh. Let's do Janusasana. We did that last week already, so you should know the pose. Bring your knee to the floor as much as you can. Inhale, reach up your arms over your head. Exhale, fold forward and try to grab your toes or your foot or your ankle or your shin. Now, inhale, halfway lift, back up. And exhale, fold deeper. Slide your hand forward as much as you can and fold. People with back problems should not round their spine too much. Try to stay in a position that is nice and comfortable when you still have a straight spine to protect your lower back. If you do not have back problems, you can fold forward deeper and even round your spine slightly. Stay here for 3 more, 2, and 1. Come back up. Now stay in this position, but bend your knee and lean yourself backwards a little bit to sit on your sits bones. Now place your hands under your calf. Inhale, try to straighten your leg if you can. And then exhale, pull your leg closer to your chest. Try to keep the leg straight. Engage your thighs to keep it straight. With every exhalation, you pull your leg closer to your chest. Use your abdominal muscles, nice and firm. Stay here. 3, 2, and 1, and lower. Release the right leg. And now bend your left leg. Rotate the knees outward and bring the sole of the foot next to the inner right thigh. If you can, your knee rests on the mat. Inhale, lift up your arms, and exhale, fold forward. Try to grab your foot if you can, if not, the ankle, the chin. Inhale, halfway lift, back up, and exhale, fold deeper as much as you can. You can wrap your hand around your leg, foot, or hold your ankle, whatever feels comfortable for a stretch for a while. Keep breathing nice and long. Stay here for 3 more, 2, and 1, and bring the torso back up. Now bend the right knee. Place your hands under your calf. Inhale, sit back slightly on your sits bones. Straighten your leg. And exhale and pull your leg closer to your chest. Keep breathing. And with every exhalation, you try to pull your leg closer. Feel the abdominal muscles as they work. 2, 1, and lower. Very good. Now release the left leg. Maybe walk your legs a little bit to release the tension. Now we want to do a little bit of a hip opening and prepare a nice pose. So remember the first lesson we lullabied our legs. We want to do the same thing. So bend your legs, bring the foot as close to the chest as possible, and then just hug it as you feel comfortable and pull it as much to your body as you can. You can lullaby it by moving it and feeling the stretch. This is a very, very efficient and effective pose. So we perform this a little longer to get a nice and deep stretch. Now, center it. Try to grab with your left hand the right foot and the right hand under your leg. Now try to lift it up a little bit. You might feel the tightness in your hamstrings, but try to move your leg up and down. With every move, you will feel it getting a little better. Up and down as much as you can. Up and down. Up and down. If you cannot perform this in front of your body, give it some space and perform it more to the front, wherever you can perform the move of up and down. Now, if you can and you're flexible enough, try to bring your leg as high to the shoulder as possible and put your right hand on the mat. So your leg should be, I move to the other side so you can see it better. So your knee should rest somewhere on your upper arm, maybe until it goes down to the knee. It doesn't have to be all the way up here. It can slide down and maybe it rests right where the elbow is. But try to have your knee and your legs on your elbow so you have less weight on your body. Now, as I got my higher, I want you to lift up the left leg. So for that, you lean yourself backwards on the sits bone. Now try to raise your left leg. Raise it up and down, and up and down, up and down, and up and down. Keep the core strong, bear with me, you're doing wonderful. Up and down. Now, if you're not a beginner and you have done yoga before and you feel confident enough, you can try something that I will show you. If you haven't done yoga before, you may just watch. So try to lean forward on your palms, try to lift up your hip, and now raise your left leg until you balance on your arms. Go down. You may also just try to lift your hips up and down and up and down. And if you can, just like for a very short second, down, up and down. And if you're strong, you just stay here. and down. Okay, let's prepare the left leg. Move back to the side. So first bend your left leg. Bring your foot as close to the chest as possible. Hug your leg. Pull it towards the chest and lullaby it. Feel a deeper stretch the more you perform this pose. Now, grab your foot with the right hand, the left hand goes under your lower leg. Now try to move the leg up and down. Maybe you want to start with more space between your foot and your body, up and down. To loosen this muscle here, it might be very tight. If you can, you feel it stretched, you can draw your foot closer to the chest. Up and down, 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 up and down. Now, if you can, try to place your left palm on the mat and bring your leg up high to the shoulder, or may just be the elbow somewhere here, so your leg rests on your upper arm. Now try to lean backwards a little bit and raise your right leg up and down, 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 up. Again, if you want to be brave and you have done yoga before and you feel confident on your wrists and your arms, move your body forward until it's over your right thigh, and now you lift off the hips, up and down and up and down, and you have the energy, you can lift up the entire leg to come to a balancing pose. And down. Well done. Release your legs, let it slide down the arm, and straighten your legs. Very good. This was our most difficult pose today. Thank you for bearing with me. Now bend your legs. And let's perform a reverse curl up. So let's call it curl down. Bring your arms parallel to each other and parallel to the mat. And now roll yourself backwards on the mat. Lay completely flat on the mat. And bring your legs a little closer to your hip. Your arms rest next to your body. The knees might be about hip distance apart, might be easier. And now I want you to inhale and lift the hip off the mat like this. Inhale, and up, down, and up, and down, up, and down, and up, and down, up, and down. Now we want to hold this pose longer, so you will need to squeeze the buttock once we are up in there. So inhale, lift up. Try to place your weight also on the shoulders. Shoulder blades draw towards each other. Squeeze the buttock and stay here and keep breathing. Stay here in the bridge pose for 3, 2, 1, and exhale and release. Now, try to lift up your legs while they're still bent, bring up like this. So now, Bring your arms wide open, so they're in one line with the shoulder. And I want you to sway to the right, while the arms stay on the mat, and back up, and to the left, and back up. Sway to the right, and to center, and to the left, and the center. Right, center, and left, center. Here, we stretch our side, but on the same time, we work on the opposite side abdominal muscles. Last round, right, center, and left, and center. Come to the mat, back to the midline. Straighten your leg, and stay in the inversion pose. If that is too hard for you, you're tired, you may hold your legs, maybe even here, to support the legs up. You can also lean your body to the wall so your legs are resting on the wall. Now, I want you with the straight legs, lower them, lower them, lower them. Don't drop them on the mat. Keep them parallel to the mat. Engage your abs for the very last time. Keep them and stay. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's drop everything to the mat and come to Savasana, to our relaxation. Close your eyes. Our legs are spread apart, as are our arms with palms up. Try to lay down comfortably and start with a few deep inhalations and exhalations. When you inhale, feel how your belly expands like a balloon. And when you exhale, you have the feeling your belly drops into the mat. Empty it completely. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, relaxation into your body. And exhale, let go of all thoughts. Inhale, relaxation. And exhale, relax. Inhale. And exhale, release all tensions. Inhale. And exhale. Allow your breath to come to natural breathing while you continue to relax. Let go of all thoughts and tell your body, I am relaxing my body. My body is relaxed. Slowly start to move your fingers and your toes. Reach your arms up over your head and stretch your upper body. While you keep your eyes closed, move to one side of your body and rest on the side. Keep the arms up or bring them back to your body. Now use the palm of your upper arm to push yourself up the mat and come to a sitting position in the cross-legged version. Hands resting on your knees. Let's do 3 more deep inhalations and exhalations together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hand in front of your chest to a prayer position and let's make a bow. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you for this yoga session. I hope you had a nice workout and strengthened your core muscles. Don't forget to write your name so IFEZ can continue to document the names, and who stayed with us for 10 times may get a surprise present. So the next yoga session will happen on Tuesday, 11 a.m. So I'm happy to see you there. Bye and have a nice day.